Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another early morning 4:24 a.m. edition on 1212 1212 at 1212 MSK of the Newsy News. You guys guessed it. Naturally, there's this rando shit going on 1212 for 1212 at 1212. And Nikita's live right now. See? There's the Battle State Games channel. There's Nikita talking to everybody. And when he got on this morning,
I think that
the first thing that he had to say was that 1212 is going live. They took the servers down as soon as he went live on BSG's channel, and now we got patch 12.12 get installed. So there you go. That's it. That's the tweet. I'm live right now on my channel. We have patch notes, chat. All right. So might as well just do this on the fly. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Key changes. Added lighthouse location. The lighthouse at Cape Dalney was an important strategic object on the way to Tarkov during contract wars. It was the main entry point for USEC units and served as their base of operations. After the conflict, Scav took a fancy to this place until the old owners returned, who decided to stay in Tarkov and establish their own order. This is the first iteration of this location. In the future, the territory will be expanded and will include new bosses. The lighthouse location will feature a new type of AI. Ex-USEC operatives called rogues. What? They are a gang of former PMCs who previously operated together. They're well-armed, well-trained, and use coordinated combat tactics. They have similar interests to the Raiders ones, but have united around a shared military past. Rogue USECs have taken over the water treatment plant and entrenched there. Stationary machine guns and grenade launchers are set up along the perimeter with several fighters patrolling around the clock. When an enemy is detected in a sector of fire or there's a suspicion of enemy presence, the guards open suppressive fire.
You are a piece of human garbage.
Thank you, Fennec. Trying to prevent the enemy from approaching their territory. These new bots are lenient toward the USEC PMC faction. They will not open fire upon a USEC player unless the player tries to enter their territory. If the player gets too close, he will receive an order to leave immediately and will be shot if not compliant. Also, if a USEC player is in a group with a bear PMC, both of them will be considered hostile and attacked on sight without warning. What? If a USEC player engages in a fight with the rogues, he will be considered a traitor and will be treated as hostile for the next several raids. That is so fucking cool, man. Dude, that's so cool. This alone makes the whole map. Dude, it's so sick. Inertia has been added to the... So, all right, hold up. So this means that the water treatment plant is going to have these USEC operatives, these ex-USEC operatives on the plant every raid is what it sounds like. Like they're there every raid. I wonder if it's every raid. Very cool. Okay. Inertia has been added to the game for realistic movement and actions. Inertia manifests itself in the following situations: walking and strafing, sprinting, sharp turns during sprinting. Remember? Okay. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Oh, I quoted it. That's not what I wanted to do, but I quoted it. Okay. Sharp turns during sprinting, landing after jumping or falling from a height, leaning and sidestepping. So no more quick leans. The leaning stuff and stepping out to the side, like alt leans, aren't going to be as fast, I guess. Or maybe the return from it won't be as fast. But in the trailer, they showed the sharp turn during sprinting thing, and Veritas was, when we were talking in the podcast, he was talking about how when they were running and then they would turn and like go to move to the side, it looked like their legs were moving, but they were like kind of sliding a little bit. And that must be it. The inertial force depends on the weight of equipment and strength skill level. The more your equipment weighs and the lower your strength skill level is, the longer it takes to accelerate at the start of movement, the longer it takes to slow down after stopping movement, The longer it takes to slow down and accelerate when changing movement direction to the opposite, 80 spam strafe, the more movement speed decreases during sharp turns when sprinting. The stronger and longer movement speed decreases when landing after jumping or falling from a certain height. Interesting. The slower it takes to lean, return to normal position from leaning, and sidestep. You're going to see a lot of guys dropping backpacks, and there's going to be a lot lighter armor getting worn. The inertial force increase starts from 0 kilograms of equipment weight for characters with strength level 0 and from 10 kilograms with characters from elite strength. So if you have 51 strength, it starts at 10 kg. The inertial force reaches maximum with 70 kg of equipment weight for characters with strength level 0 and with 80 kg for characters with elite strength. Wow. 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 Expanded crouching and getting up mechanics. Now the duration of these actions depends on the degree of weight overload. Getting up drains stamina. So this used to be a thing. I mean, getting up from prone drained stamina before, but it used to be a thing where the stamina would drain if you crouched and then stood up. As you were standing up, it used to drain stamina, and they took it away, so they brought it back again. The amount of spent stamina depends on the degree of overload and the number of changed stance bars, how high the character stood up. So it's the degree of standing up, too. So if your mouse wheel, like, scrolling, like, because you can hold C and scroll your mouse wheel up and down, and they'll change, like, incrementally their positioning. So if you move like more of those like hash marks, it's a larger amount of stamina used. Your legs get tired. Expanded the weapon malfunctions mechanics. Along with misfires, weapons can now suffer the following malfunctions. Oh shit, they added all of them. So it was just misfires, but they added the other 3. They said that there were going to be 4 total, plus overheating. Failure to eject after firing the cartridge is jammed by the bolt and is partially visible in the ejection port. Stovepiping. The source of this problem is, first of all, the technical condition of the weapon, and less often the overheating of the weapon and the cartridge characteristics. Failure to feed. After firing, there are issues with the new cartridge feed. Rounds get stuck in the mechanisms of the weapon, cartridge case, etc. The main source of the problem is the weapon mag, especially the high capacity and drum mags. Other sources, cartridge characteristics, weapon overheating, and technical condition of the weapon. Jammed bolt. After firing, the bolt gets jammed. Jamming can be of 2 types, normal and hard. The only difference is the duration of the troubleshooting. The cause of the jammed bolt can be overheating of the weapon or technical condition. Hard jamming occurs only at low values of the technical condition of the weapon, 5% and below. So, we also know that they said that above 90 or 95% durability, oh, here he goes. Malfunctions cannot occur in new weapons with durability more than 93%, except malfunctions caused by overheating. So again, overheating overrides it. But if you have a weapon with higher than 93% durability, looks like they chose something in between, because before he said 90 and 95, so they chose 93 right in the middle. If your weapon is in better than 7% decay, then I guess you're good. Yo, Firebird, thank you for the gift sub, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Some types of weapons cannot have certain malfunctions due to the design or mechanism of operation. Some types of weapons cannot have certain malfunctions due to their design or mechanism of operation. Interesting. In order to fix the malfunction, you need to determine its type first. To do this, you need to inspect the malfunctioning weapon via the weapon inspection hotkey. What? So now we have to hit L to inspect the weapon? Characteristics or characters with the elite level of troubleshooting skill will automatically detect the type of malfunction as soon as it occurs without having to inspect the weapon. Oh, this is going to piss off some people. After events and actions related to malfunctions, occurrence, determining type of malfunction, fixing malfunction, a colored notification occurs and a sound signal is played. These notifications and sounds can be disabled in the game settings by unchecking the malfunction notifications box. Damn. Weapon overheating and related effects have been added to the game. Weapons heat up after each shot. The heating rate for each shot depends on the cartridge, barrel, or other heating-related elements of the weapon, receivers, muzzle devices, etc. In contrast to heating, the weapon constantly is cooling down. Constantly is cooling down. The cooling rate also depends on the barrel and other cooling-related elements of the weapon, receivers, muzzle devices, handguards, etc. So there's going to be a stat that's going to affect how fast the weapon chills out. The degree of overheating can be monitored by the visual state of the barrel and muzzle devices, like the cherry red suppressor that we saw in the trailer. You can distinguish 4 stages of overheating in ascending order. Each stage of overheating adds new negative effects. Okay. Slight overheating. The weapon heats, but there's no reddening of the barrel and muzzle devices. Effects: heating of the barrel, muzzle devices, and handguard, visible in thermal scopes. Visible in thermal scopes. Possible heat haze mirage from the barrel and muzzle devices. Dude, you can see the barrel heating up in thermals. So fucking cool. The weapon is heated. Reddening of the barrel and muzzle devices is visible. Weapon's accuracy decreases. Malfunction. So they're talking barrel warping here. Malfunction chance increases. Wear increases, and the weapon's maximum durability is reduced during firing. Severe overheating. Weapon gets very hot. Barrel and muzzle devices are sizzling hot. Weapon's rate of fire changes. Possible cooking off chance. Max overheat. When this level is reached, a malfunction will occur. The bolt jams. So that must be what we saw during the trailer. Improve the mechanics of external ammo ballistics. Now, when calculating the flight trajectory and energy, the initial speed, bullet weight, bullet diameter, shape, ballistic coefficient are taken into account. Previously, only the initial velocity and bullet weight were taken into account. Jesus Christ. They made things even more complicated. And then we have like the new and old trajectory. They don't give us like the actual energy drop-off, and this is stuff that we're going to have to test once it's live. But the old shows like this is like maximum force and damage. And you can see like it goes red line all the way down to here, and it starts turning like a little orange. Whereas this one, it starts turning like that orange color right here, right? Like way earlier, and then there's a lot more damage fall off at distance. I don't know who's sniping people at 100 meters with PSD GZH, you know? But with this, like you can see that like this has a lot of damage fall off because it's 9mm at 100 meters. Whereas this one, there's a lot less, and stuff like barrel length and muzzle velocity and stuff is gonna play in with that. With this, it became possible to achieve maximum correspondence with real-life data. The loss of all types of damage depending on the energy of the bullet at distance and the increase in damage and penetration of the bullet from the change in bullet velocity have been corrected. 54539 at a distance of 150 meters, the drop in damage was 20%. But when changing the barrel to a longer one, increasing the velocity, the damage and penetrative abilities also increase. It's worth understanding that for some ammunition, there is no data in open sources or they're incomplete. Such ammunition will be adjusted as necessary data is found. So what they're talking about here is like if you shoot a 5.7 round out of a 5.7 pistol versus shooting it out of a P90, the P90 should end up doing significantly more because of the much longer barrel, right? Higher muzzle velocity. Adjusted the recoil mechanics when shooting. Reduce the automatic recoil compensation when firing long bursts. Decreased recoil reduction bonuses from skills, general refinements, and improvements to the recoil system. So, we're going to have like more exaggerated recoil is what it looks like. So, when they say adjusted, he means they made it worse. So reduce the automatic recoil compensation. So we should see, like, for prolonged fire, like if you're going to hold down full auto, the gun is going to be a lot more janky, which is good. Because, honestly, that shit was way too laser-like, especially when you, like, started leveling up your recoil skill. It got crazy. VoIP. Added voice communication functionality. To enable it, you need to go to the sound settings and check the Enable VoIP box. I wonder if there's a hotkey. Designed for coordination and the ability to negotiate. Remember that using VoIP inappropriately can ruin the experience for you and other players. Insults, playing music, clogging the air, and other improper behavior when using VoIP can lead to both the blocking of its functionality and the banning of the game account. Now, I know how this works, and it's good that they put this here. VoIP works only in RAID and only in the push-to-talk mode. Players cannot talk for more than 15 seconds consecutively. This means that every 20 seconds in a raid, you can only talk for 15 seconds, regardless of whether it is consecutive or not. So you get a 15-second burst over a 20-second period, and it just keeps rolling. Pressing the push-to-talk button too often will trigger a short-term auto block, and I called this before. I said there would have to be some automated squelching feature. You can send reports on inappropriate voice usage. To do this, go to the gesture menu and press the report button while the other player is talking or was talking 2 seconds ago. You cannot report the members of your group. So in order to do this, the gesture menu is Y. You have to double tap Y. 2 seconds, I don't think is going to be long enough to do a realistic report of someone, because you would have to catch them like in the act or just as the act was finishing. You may not have the option to do that if they're like spamming like the N-word or some shit while you're getting shot at. The audibility of the voice depends on the distance of the speaker as well as all other sound modifiers, room partitions, floors, walls, active headphones, lowered visor, etc. Yo, that's cool. That's cool. I wonder if they warp your voice, like if they make it sound like you're talking from behind the visor if the visor's down. Scavs can pay attention to players talking. Scavs can hear you. Scavs can hear you, and they will react to you talking. VoIP can be quickly disabled from the gesture menu or via a hotkey. Hotkey. I love you. The push-to-talk hotkey can be reassigned in the control settings. Hell yeah. Expanded operational tasks. Added the description variety to all types of operational tasks. Added the description variety. Okay. Added the completed operational tasks statistics to the player stat screen, so we'll know how many dailies we get done during the wipe. Added the exit through the specific extract condition for the exit location type tasks. So now it's not just to get out. You have to get out from a specific point. That's cool too. I like that. More dailies, man. Yo, dailies are going to change this game for people this wipe. That's going to be massive, dude. Like, just like the Jaeger dailies alone, like the added rep that you're going to get from those, even if it's minimal, it's still something, you know? Added the ability to partially use different types of food and drink. Only duration of the effect changes from the amount consumed. The strength and delay before the start of the buff does not change. Nice. Okay. All buffs stack only up to the original buffs of value. Negative buffs also stack up to their original value, so you can't make them better or worse by eating shit tons of food. Negative buffs take skills into account. The metabolism skill, which cuts the duration of negative effects up to 50%. Negative buffs take immunity at the maximum metabolism skill level into account. Okay. Added new items. New weapons, new weapon parts. They screwed this up. This was supposed to be a different subheading. They messed up the bullets. That's all right. New weapon parts, 4 new hand grenades, including impact grenades, which we saw. New equipment, barter items, keys, storage cases, injector case, and key card holder. Hey, they gave us an injector case. Rangefinders, handheld rangefinder, and tactical rangefinder module. 5 new cartridges. New clothing sets for USEC and Bear. New unique armbands. New face types for both factions at the start of the game. Well, maybe one of them does end up having face paint on it. Added new quests on Lighthouse. Nice. Okay, graphics changes and optimizations. Screen space reflection. Reflection effect from wet or glossy surfaces, water surface. We saw this in the trailer. People were like, wow, that water looks amazing. They added screen space reflection. The tech has been completely redesigned. Now the reflections look more realistic while the load on the system is noticeably reduced. Added optimization for vegetation rendering at long distances. This allowed us to significantly reduce the CPU load in locations with a large number of trees and other vegetation. Added optimization of physical collision objects. Added various server optimizations. SSR is now enabled by default in high and ultra graphics presets. Huh. And reduced the desaturation effect during rain. The picture is now more vivid. So they're not going to give us just black and white shit during rainstorms anymore. So we should see a little bit more color, I guess. Okay, list of fixes. Trader restock items not updated. Moving flashlight, the weapon to another slot. Endless charge of the cartridge into the chamber could occur. I never saw that. That's interesting. Era 500. Insufficient lighting in hideout. Bot shoot through walls. Fixed an issue with weapon inspection animations of Saiga and SVD. Overlapping sounds of the stairs on 3-story dorm of customs. About fucking time. Fix an issue where the bots could instantly move to a crouch position. Impossible to create a stack of currency or cartridges from 10 pieces. Fix an issue where a player could open a locked door without a key using the breach option from around a corner. All right. Prone position to standing position in inaccessible places. They change their stance during weapon chamber loading. Oh, that's weird. Expiring an offer at Flea Market disappeared from my offers. Eye protection effect from the Gorilla Welding Mask. Flea Market search showed only one part when buying parts for assembly with 2 or more of the same mods. Yeah. Let's see if there's anything else. Trader's restock timer, introductory message, and appear in hideout for the first time. Bear old school. Fixed an issue where the bear old school pants could disappear. Hey. Fixed an issue where a stretch polygon could appear in the hideout shooting range. Gluhar's guard bot would not shoot a player even when still having ammo remaining. Examine weapon enemy's body. Visual discrepancy progress indicator. Click sound could be played. Fixed an issue where a click sound could be played after a series of shots from a silenced rifle. Fixed an issue where the sound of opening a door with a key in the health resort could be heard on any floor. Fixed an issue where the sound of opening a door with a key in the health resort could be heard on any floor. Jesus. Fixed an issue where the consumption of hand stamina did not increase when the level of hydration decreased. Oh, that's weird. Various issues causing Area 228. Various issues causing game crash. Okay, cool. Okay. Various fixes. There's a big one coming here, chat. There's a big one coming here. Right down here. This one's a big one. I can't wait to see the faces. Adjusted and also improved the characteristics of some weapons. Removed the ability to quick throw grenades. Now, when you press the hotkey, your character will take a random grenade into their hands from your chest rig or pockets. They gave us slow nades. I can't. Bro. Chat. Adjusted and added new crafting recipes for the hideout. I'm still on the grenade thing. They gave us slow nades. Where's Jesse? Jesse Kazam, you beautiful bastard. They gave us slow nades. Oh. Change the condition for unlocking hideout zones. All keys now have durability. All keys now have durability. All keys now have durability. 100 units except for the keys that already had durability. All keys now have durability. All keys now have durability. Oh, my mother herking God. Change the starting gear for bots and player scavs. Change starting gear for bots and player scavs. Interesting. Various balancing changes to rarity and spawn locations for items. Changes and fixes to logic and parameters of various weapon attachments. Various changes to traders' range of items. They're changing what traders have. Various balancing changes to rarity and spawn locations for items. Oh, boy. Many localization fixes. Balancing changes to task rewards. Oh, here we go. Here's the big one, boys. Here's the big one. See this? You see this? You see this, chat? This is a list of items that can no longer be put up for sale on the flea market. Oh, boy. Wrist T. Team Wendy Exfil Ballistic Helmet. Vulcan 5. Dude, it's everything that is tier 5 and tier 6 in the game. It's everything that is tier 5 and tier 6 and all of the high-end helmets. And all of the high-end ammo. Bro. Oh my fucking God. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, this is going to change things. If they didn't modify this task, this is going to change things. 6B43 Zabralo body armor. Now, this says specifically 0 out of 85. Okay, all right. So you can no longer sell a zeroed 6B43 on the market, which is kind of a big deal. You can sell the normal ones, but you can't sell the 0 out of 85s. Someone has to repair it to some level, or it can't be completely broken in order to be able to sell it. You can sell a 1 HP one. Exactly. But they have severe movement penalties. So this doesn't surprise me because no one really rocks the Ford armor. Thor integrated body armor carrier. All of the slicks, the Hex Grid, the Reddit T5, the Juke 6A, the Gen 4 Full, Ford Defender 2, the Corand, the 2 sweatshirts. You can't sell the 2 sweatshirts. G4 Assault, G4A, the Fort Reddit M, the G4 Mobility, Gazelle. Can't sell a Gazelle. No selling Gazelles. So if you want to plant the Gazelle, you got to find them both. Fuck. The CPC Mod 2, the Tac Tech, the Osprey, no Osprey, no TV 110 plate. Dude, no TV 110s. You can't sell a TV 110. That's tier 3. The A18 Skanda? What the? You can't sell an A18 either. Osprey M Mark 4A. You can't sell the 6SH raid bag. You can't sell a Blackjack. You can't sell an Attack 2 or an F4 Terminator bag. Bro, what? Bro. Oh my God. This is insane. Okay. All right. Ammo. 45 AP, M61, 993, M62, no 762 BSGS, 762 BT, 4.6 AP, 4.6 subsonic, 556 SSA, 995, 855, and 856 A1. Can't sell any of those. Can't sell any BP 76239. Can't sell MAI AP 76239. And the MAI AP and SSA AP rounds are only found in raid. So you find them in raid, you can't sell them. Dude, 545 BS, a Golnick, and 7N40 can't be sold on the market. 9x19's AP 6.3, and this is 7N31 PBP. You can't sell those either. It's all of the Metacuck ammo. You can't. Oh my fucking God. SS190, SB193. You can't. AP20 slugs. You can't sell AP20. No copper sabos. No, you can't. Super performance. God damn it. There goes the flesh meta. That's it. Long distance flesh meta right out the fucking window. No super performance HP. You can't sell super performance. So this is like a list of all of the shit that would drop off of Raiders, more or less. Like that's what this looks like. This is like the entire Raider loot table with like some added stuff. Because like super performance, you could see off of Raiders and boss guards if they had like the Saiga. You can't sell those, but it looks like you can sell flechettes. So there's like some stuff in here. 9x39 BP. 9x39 SPP. You can't sell the high 9x39 ammo. M440. You can't sell GL nades. No selling GL nades, chat. This is so fucking crazy. You can't sell the flash nade, the flash rounds for the KS-23. You can't sell flash rounds for the KS-23. 300 Blackout AP, 338 Lapua AP, but you can sell the FMJ still. You can't sell Fleers. You can't sell Reapers. You can't sell GP NVGs. Oh, you can't sell a Mark 18 Lapua rifle. You can't sell the Mark 18. You can't sell a GL. I mean, there was no other way to get a GL other than barter anyway, but you can't sell the GL on the market. I've never seen a Mark 18 drop, although you could pull one, I guess, out of a weapons crate if you got really lucky. Because these don't spawn on maps anymore unless they changed it and now they spawn on maps, because that would modify things. If you could find these in boxes again, like just randomly and got lucky. 5.56 Magpul PMag 60-round mags. The 60-round PMags, the higher ergo of the two and the faster reloading of the two, you can't sell them on the market anymore. And you can't sell the 100-round Stanag mags anymore. The 7.62 50-round drum mags, 7.62 39, and the 73-round drum mags for 7.62 39 can't be sold anymore. And you can no longer sell lab access key cards. What? What? You can't sell labs access key cards on the Flea. Yo, labs mains are gonna be pissed. Pissed. Oh, holy shit. Chat, the flea market is changing, boys. The flea market be changing, fellas. Damn. Well.
And release all of those sounds that are trapped in your mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with the scream. I'm with that. Yep.
Are you okay?
I'm a little messed up.
Shambles, thank you for the 15 months, buddy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm with Shambles. Holy shit. Yo, this crushes the meta, dude. It crushed it. Like, they took, and I had been saying this forever. I took it a different way. The suggestion that I had made was make it so that raiders or like
You are a
stashes,
piece of
whatever.
human garbage.
Grandpa Hang, thank you for the prime, man. I had argued that stashes and stuff make it so that like world stashes, weapons crates and stuff, raiders didn't drop anything better than tier 4 armor and like 40 penetration plus ammo, or like AP 6.3 level ammo and worse.
This new Metu is gonna make me HNNNGGGHHH.
They completely crushed it. Now, like, listen. To be fair, anybody that's good at this game, all these guys that had been labs mains before, the W key bros, right? The guys that are arguably better at the game than most people because of how they play and how they have the ability to be able to play this, they aren't going to suffer. Like, they'll still be able to make their money. They're just going to be slowed down. Honestly. Like, they're still going to outplay people. It's just going to slow down everyone. And that I love this. I love this. It's going to be great. These items have been removed from the Flea permanently. Unless they change it. For now, this entire list that I just went down, you cannot sell these items on the flea market anymore. Lab access key card. That is crazy. That is, of all of it, of this entire list, the lab access key card is going to be the thing that pisses people off the most. That's the baby right there. That one by itself, that's the trigger. That will be the repoint. The rest of it, I think people would be like, all right, I can deal. Labs key, you mother, like that's going to be the move. Like that's the thing that's going to piss everyone off. That's insane notes. Absolutely insane notes. Well, all right. So we have that. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to put this up on YouTube. So if you guys want to come by and say hi, chat. There's chat right there. They're hanging out. We're hanging out. We're watching Nikita. And we'll see you. There you go. See, there's chat. All right. See you in there. Peace.